Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and welcome all of you to Monday Madnesses Slay the Spire. So, we're starting outside here again. I said today we're gonna start with the Silent, but just when I clicked their portraits, they changed the art style. Look at that. The Ironclad looks different now, it looks really smooth. And also the Silent looks different. Here's a little comparison to the first episode, how they looked before. I highly approve of it. It looks really cool. I don't know anything else. I haven't played the game since I just started up. There was an update. So I don't know, maybe there are new things in the game. But we're gonna find it out together. But today, we're gonna jump in with the Silent. She plays a little bit different, but you're gonna see what I mean by that in just a moment. Another try? Yes. Choose. So we could choose a card to obtain. We can obtain 3 random potions, which also is nice. We could lose 50% of our current HP, but gain 250 gold. I don't necessarily wanna have the gold, to be honest. Or we lose a starting relic and obtain a random boss relic. But with the Ironclad, that's not really one of my favorite things to do. With the Silent, I tend to do this from time to time, because all we get is the Ring of the Snake, and that only gives me 2 additional cards at the start of each combat when I draw. So not my favorite thing to start off with, so I gamble from time to time with a random boss relic. But for that, I'm gonna go over this also really quick. With the Silent, we start with 12 cards, so we have 2 cards more than we have with the Ironclad. But with the Ring of the Snake, it's not the bigger deal. So I'm gonna take a look and then choose what I wanna have. Okay, that's really interesting. So today we're gonna have to fight an elite no matter what. Because if I start over here, there's a cross section where I have to fight an elite. If I go over this way, I only can fight an elite. And on this way, both roads are blocked by an elite. So there's no way of getting around that. I don't know if I changed that and that you have to fight an elite now. But for everything else, I think I'm gonna start down here. So I think we're gonna go and choose a random card to obtain. Let's see what we have. We have Backflip, gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. That's enough card. Then we have Sneaky Strike, deal 8 damage. If you have discarded a card this turn, gain 2 energy. Also nice, not that much, not so much worth it for me. Then we have Riddle with Holes, deal 3 damage 5 times. So 15 damage with that. I think, since our deck is bigger from the beginning, I'm gonna go with Backflip to start it off with. Granted, thank you. So again, we're gonna start down here. Okay, so we have 2 slimes right off the bat. So what we have with the Silent is we have Survivor, we gain 8 block, but we have to discard a card. But we gain 8 block, so that's great. Then we have Neutralize, deal 3 damage and apply 1 weak, so we make an enemy deal less damage to us. And it doesn't cost anything, so let's start it off right here. So, he now only deals 3 damage, I still have 10 damage to block. Let's do that really quick. Not necessarily what I wanted to see here. Let's use Survivor and then attack this little slime here one more time. We're gonna get attacked, but we don't take aim and damage, and next turn we can kill this spike slime with just 1 hit, so no big deal here. The problem is, okay, yeah, he is gonna give us a status ailment. Not the biggest fan of that. Also with the Silent, I want to try to keep the damage that we take as low as possible, since we don't have a Burning Blood, which... Oh, Slimed. That's new. Slimed is new. But yeah, with the Silent we don't gain HP every time after a battle, because we don't have the Burning Blood. I really want to see what Slime does. It's probably gonna come up anyway, so let's see. Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait, I think that means I have to use it so that I get rid of the card. But in my case, I'm just gonna do that. And, well, I have enough block with just my Survivor, so I don't have any problem there. But interesting, Slimed is new, that's a new card. So, I don't need to block you since you're going to be dead. Perfect. But otherwise, in regards of the art style, everything looks the same. Enemy loses X strength, apply X weak, exhaust. That's nice, but it would take away all of my things. I could get another backflip, but I don't see the need for that. Deal 7 damage, if the enemy is poisoned, deal 7 damage again. See, that's the thing, with the Silent you can create poison decks, of which we haven't seen anything yet, but Bane is a good card to have for a poison deck, and I think... yeah, why not? Let's try it out. We're just gonna go ahead and take a few random cards and see if we can build a deck around whatever we get here. Here we have... there are a few good cards. Backstab is good because it costs 0 damage, deals 11 damage. Innate means that we start each battle with that card in the hand, but once we played it, it is removed from play. So we get an initial edge with 11 damage to enemies, which is amazing. And Quick Slash, deal 8 damage, draw 1 card. There are a few good cards. I also want to have the Deadly Poison, since we have a card now that gives us an edge for poison decks. That would be great. I cannot remove a card and get Deadly Poison, but I could remove a card and get the Backstab. But I want to have, because it would be 17. Also, this is not how I normally would deal with that, but I'm gonna take Backstab as well, because we get an initial 11 damage. And since we have to fight an elite, that's probably not a bad thing to have. Among the stones and boulders, you'll notice an intricate large blue statue resembling a wing. You find gold spilling from its cracks. Maybe there's more inside. I remove a card from my deck but lose 7 HP, something I don't wanna have. Or just gain gold. Let's gain some gold. With all your might, you hack away at the statue. It soon crumbles, revealing a pile of gold. You grab as much as you can and continue onwards. Good, I wanna take this route, because I have 2 more question mark rooms and then 2 campfires in a row, so that's more interesting to me than anything else. You fall into the puddle. It's made of slime goo. Frantically you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Ew. Coming out, you'll notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. I'm not gonna go for gold, I'm just gonna lose a bunch of gold again, because we're gonna have an elite fight coming up, and what I'd rather do is upgrade my cards for that. You find a shimmering mass of light encompassing the center of the room. Its warm glow and enchanting patterns invite you in. And we're just gonna leave. You walk around it, wondering what could have been. Well, I could have lost health, but I also could have upgraded random cards. Maybe have been helpful, I however won't do that. So this applies 5 poison. If I upgrade it, I get 7 poison out of that. That's good. That would be 10 damage. Since I have an elite fight coming up, that would be 20 damage if he is poisoned. Or 15 damage. I think I'm gonna go with upgrading Bane in this case. 20 damage potentially, and with an elite who I'm pretty sure I can poison. Yes, that was probably a good decision. There's Bane. Let's deal 11 damage to start with. Let's deal 10 more. Let's do that. I could backflip and see. Yeah, let's backflip. No, just strikes. Damn it, I would have hoped for the poison in this case. But I got rid of some of the strike cards that I had, so therefore I have a better chance of blocking whatever damage he's trying to deal. Let's poison this fool. Then you survive. I'm gonna get rid of my strike and block one more time, taking 5 damage. Not ideal. But since there are 2 campfires coming up, well, since there's 1 more campfire coming up, I think I can work around that. Now Bane, 20 damage, boom, wonderful. Gonna take a lot of damage this time, but we dealt a lot of damage ourselves, so I think we can be fine with what we just did there. Now he's gonna do something strategic. Let's poison him a little bit more, and since it's just gonna be strategic, let's just attack him normally, because blocking won't do us any good. We would need something else to get rid of that. Oh, he weakened us, so he gave us dexterity a minus and a strength minus, so that's not too good. That's horrid. Let's backflip, because nope, that's not helpful. Let's get rid. I'm not gonna attack him, I'm just gonna block as much as I can. It's gonna take 7 damage because of the poison. That's the wonderful thing with poison decks. You can basically just block at a certain point and hope that everything goes well. I cannot kill you. I would need something like my... I've forgotten what the card was called again, but I'm gonna get it this turn, no matter what. Unless I've used it already? No. Bane, you're dead. Would have hoped for this card earlier. So we get gold, we get Vajra, or whatever. At the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. So that's a good card to have, so we are automatically stronger by 1. And a weak potion, great, and what cards do we get? Piercing Wail, all enemies lose 6 strength for 1 turn, and then this card will exhaust. We have Dash, gain 10 block, deal 10 damage, that's a good trade-off. Now we deal 8 damage, and next turn gain 1 energy. For what I'm planning to do, I think I'm gonna go with Dash. Even though to this deck at the moment there's not a lot of rhyme and reason, but I think I like Dash in that case more. Let's take a quick look at the map. If I go that way, I have a chest, I have 1 enemy, and then I have a campfire. So I think I want to hit up the campfire first and heal myself. So we are back to full health. We take the treasure chest, let's see what's in there. And we get Smiling Mask. The merchant's card removal service now always costs 50 gold. That's perfect. Because up there's a merchant, if he doesn't sell us anything good, we can at least remove a card. So I can take one of them out, no problem, because if I now poison you, he's done. Now neutralize you and stab you, and there's no reason to do anything else, but next turn I should be able to kill him. Spit Web, yes, I'm weakened. He's gonna attack me now, but I'm gonna make a mad dash for him and it is dead. And I even get the block, so whatever. Anything interesting? Oh, dodge and roll, gain 4 block, and next turn gain 4 blocks. So basically we have 4 block for this turn and the next turn, which is a great card. Then Cloak and Dagger, gain 6 block, add 1 shift to your hand. If you are making a shift deck, this is an amazing card to have. Because just get rid of all of your block cards and all of your strike cards if you have the capacity to do that. And just get Cloak and Dagger, you get shifts and you get block. It's a great card to have, but always really hard to get those things done. Footwork, gain 2 dexterity, and dexterity, if we have it, improves our block. I think I'm gonna skip on those cards however, because I think I'm gonna clutter my deck up a little bit too much. I'm already at 17 cards. It's already extremely hard for me to get to all the cards that I wanna have. Let's see, 13. I'm gonna do that because then the 2 energy that I have to pay for it are not that much for me anymore. It doesn't hurt me so much anymore. So let's go ahead and backstab you, then we can poison you. Next thing, I should probably increase my poison, because the more poison I can deal, the more damage they will take. So that's probably a good decision to make next time. So he's gonna make his ritual, but totally honest, I think, yeah, I can just dash at you, you couldn't even do anything, and then you're dead. I mean, he would have been dead anyway, because the poison also can kill them. Dexterity potion, that's nice. Oh, wonderful, we have Dagger Straight, deal 4 damage to all enemies twice, so 8 damage to all enemies, good card. Poison Stab, 5 damage, 3 poison. I think I'm gonna go with that because I wanna have a little bit more poison output. And then distraction, add a random skill to your hand, it costs 0 this turn, distraction will exhaust. But then we have a random skill in a deck. If you wanna build a completely random fun deck, then those cards are perfect. We're gonna make a run like this in the future, but for now, I wanna go with something a little bit more poisonous. So I wanna go and hit up the merchant, because if we're not able to buy anything, we at least can get rid of a card. Oh yeah, there's something I wanna have, and that's Noxious Fumes. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. That's something I wanna have, and then I wanna get rid of cards. Because I have so many cards, it's a little bit overwhelming. So what I wanna get rid of, first of all, I have a lot of attack cards at the moment, so let's get rid of a few strikes. And that's it, I don't have the money for anything else. Thank you, dear merchant. Now we have a question mark room that we can hit up, in which there is an enemy, a spike slime, a large one. What that means is that they are going to split once we deal enough damage to them. Once they are at half of their health, they will split. But I used Noxious Fumes at the start of my turn. He will get 2 poison. So now we will always stack up the poison, so he won't go below the 5, he will just always rise up. Because the poison goes down every turn. In case I haven't said that before, which I'm pretty sure I haven't. So let's do that. And then just gonna lay down thick. A lot of damage. You get 6 poison damage as well. And he's gonna split into 2. Sadly, however, that means that the poison is now gone from him. But both of them have 16 health, so that's a lot. And now they're poisoned again, so I can kill 1, thanks to that. I can poison 1 again. And perfect, and now the poison kills you. Goodbye. And that's the beauty of a poison deck. Anything else? Footwork again. Then Infinite Blades at the start of your turn, add 1 shift to your hand. This is a card like Noxious Fumes. If you play it, it is gone from your deck and will get a shift every turn. This is an incredible useful card for a shift deck. And then there's Storm of Steel. Shifts also cost 0 energy. Then there's Storm of Steel. Discard your hand. Add 1 shift to your hand for each card discarded. So if you have a deck where you can pile on a lot of hand cards, then you can play this. It's great if you have a shift deck, but again, we are going more the poisonous route, so I'm gonna skip out on the shifts. So, we are full of health, that's great. Originally I wanted to increase Deadly Poison, but what I wanna do now is increase Noxious Fumes, because free poison every turn is great. So, we have now the Guardian. I don't think we have fought against him. Noxious Fume as a startup card is amazing. So what he is going to be defensive, so he's gonna buff himself and he's gonna do give himself some block. But he also has mode shift. After taking 30 damage, he changes into a defensive mode, and with his defensive mode a little bit of problem will come up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink my Dexterity Potion, just to be safe and to be ready for once he's going to start attack, because he is a heavy hitter and will deal a lot of damage. That's why I'm saving up the poison, the weak potion for the time being. 32 damage, that's a ton. But only 2 more damage and he will shift his mode, so not a big deal. I can lay on more poison, and just to gain a little bit block and deal a lot of damage, let's switch over. So, mode shifted, he now has a ton of block. I cannot get through that, firstly because I don't have any attack, any energy left, and secondly I only would have a strike with 7. But what makes the defensive mode of him so annoying is what he's doing now. Now he has Sharp Hide. Whenever we attack we take 3 damage. That means whenever we attack directly, I'm gonna use my block, and I'm gonna use 2 block actually, because he deals 9 damage, sorry. I'm gonna use weak, so he now only deals 6 and I can attack him yet again. I blocked all the damage that I would have gotten and his 6 damage is not able to get through to me, so I don't care about that. But as soon as he is in his defensive mode, we have to think a little bit more strategic. So, he's going to be in his defensive mode, I think, one more turn. So, he's dealing a lot of damage there. I'm gonna take some of that damage since we are at the boss. So, let's use Bane to deal a ton of damage there. Come at me, I take it, I'm ready. 5 damage. Now he's shifted his mode again. Let's dash at him. Gets 15 block for that. And why not throw the weak potion now so we don't take so much damage. And boom, another strike. Already down to 3 damage left before he changes his mode again. He couldn't get through my block. A little bit more poison. We already deal 23 poison damage. I won't be able to get through that at all, so let's just skip it off. No reason to deal any damage or use any cards that won't do us any good in the long run. So let's do a backflip. Okay. Block. Neutralize. And we can make another strike. Next turn I should be able to take him out. Maybe not. Depends. If I get Bane, no Bane, but I can deal some poison like that. Actually, I should be able to kill him. Yes? Buddy, I'm open. Attack me. Oh, sorry, you died because of the poison. I did plan for that. Haha. We get a ton of gold taking that. Oh, we have again Storm of Steel, and then we have the Wraith form. It's like the demon form for the Ironclad, but a little bit different. Because whenever we play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. Where with the Ironclad we have the demon form where we gain strength every turn. Here we deal damage for every skill that we use. So if you have a skill based deck, that's a good card. But also costs free energy. Then we have Phantasmal Killer. On your next turn, your attack damage is doubled. Also an amazing card, especially if you have something like Bane that deals 20 damage. Will be doubled. Well, I really want to have some of these cards. I'm gonna skip out on them because my deck is too huge and they will throw off my balance completely, so I'm gonna skip on that. Let's see what our rewards would be. We have the Internal Valor. For every 5 cards in our deck, we heal 2 HP whenever we enter a rest side. So in this case we would heal 6 damage. Yeah, we would heal 6 HP. So, yeah, can be good. I don't know. Since I want to keep my deck lower and actually want to get rid of a lot of cards, that's not gonna be one of the best cards to have. Then we have the Tiny House. Obtain 1 potion, gain 30 gold, raise your max HP by 1, obtain 1 card, upgrade 1 random card. There's a lot with this one. But nothing that's really sustaining you in the long run. The 5 maximum HP aren't really nice, especially since we start with 10 HP less than with the Ironclad, and we don't have the healing with the blood. But other than that, the card is always, this relic is always a relic that I decide to take whenever there's nothing else good to take. But we have the Lizard Tail. When you would die, heal to 50% of your maximum HP instead. Works once. This is basically like a failsafe. If we would die and it hasn't been used up, we just survive with 50 HP basically. But after that it doesn't come back, even after the battle or after the act. It's gone. Once we use it, it is gone. But it's a failsafe that we gonna take, because that thing saved my butt more than once. And therefore I like the Lizard's Tail actually a lot, and the other 2 are not really that helpful for me. So Lizard's Tail it is. So, but we're gonna leave this episode right here. We have finished the first act. Next up is the second act. Let's see if we can get through it with the Silent. But we're gonna find that out in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, how about leaving a comment down below? I really would appreciate that, and hope to see all of you to the next part of Monday Madnesses, Slay the Spire. So bye!